Sci-fi, horror, fantasy, absurdism in the extreme. It's all available here in the Tales from the Omni Vault book series. Check the description for Amazon links so you can get your copies and start reading today. Thank you all, and now, on to the video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni Viewer, and I suppose I've actually got two bits of news for you. The first one you may already know, but just in case you didn't, Godzilla -1 is available for pre-order on physical media, and I'm not just talking about the Godzilla Store Japan Collector's Edition version. I'm talking about mass distribution ones. Blu-ray, 4K Ultra, I believe, plain old DVD, all are going up on pre-order on places like Amazon, Target, Walmart, you name it. So, if you've been waiting and you still didn't realize this was a thing, you're in luck. It's actually happening now. So, yeah, that's just a very quick bit of news that I wanted to let you guys know, just in case you hadn't known it yet. But there is another bit of news that'll take me a little bit longer to discuss. A little ways back, a couple months ago, I believe, I did a short little comedy video about how Universal refuses to do anything to reboot The Creature from the Black Lagoon, even though he's a very popular monster and they really should, or at least they should with the right person at the helm. And yet, for some reason, they refuse to. At least that's how it seemed at the time, but maybe I spoke too soon. Not only has there been a comic book that's been ongoing at this point, The Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives, but word on the street is that director James Wan is actually in talks with Universal to do an official theatrical movie reboot. Now, I'd actually seen this reported on a few weeks ago, but I wasn't going to report on it just yet because the article I saw it mentioned in was of dubious quality, and that's all I'm going to say. That made me question if it was authentic. But now everybody's talking about it, more reputable sources are talking about it, so maybe there is something to it. And you know, it makes sense that it would be James Wan. I mean, not only does James Wan have a history directing horror movies, but when he directed Aquaman, there was that sequence with the trench that was clearly Gilman inspired. And regardless of what you might think of the rest of that movie, I think we can all agree the trench sequence was a highlight. Just the imagery, the atmosphere, the way the creatures from the trench are designed and depicted, and it's all just so really well done. You can tell that was probably one of his favorite sequences to do because he basically got to make a little miniature Creature from the Black Lagoon movie inside a big DC blockbuster. And I guess other people must have loved it too because for a while he was said to be in talks to direct an actual spin-off movie based entirely around the trench. Now obviously that's not going to happen. The DC's getting rebooted under James Gunn, and pretty much nothing from what started with Man of Steel and ended with Aquaman and the sad wet thud are going to be carried forward. So I actually wonder if that might be part of why this is happening. Maybe James Wan, once he learned that everything was going to end with DC and he probably wouldn't be making that trench movie, he took whatever he had developed of it, whether it was just a basic pitch or a full outline or something, and thought, you know, with a few tweaks, I could bring this to Universal and do what James Cameron and Guillermo del Toro weren't able to do. That's speculation on my part, but who knows? Now, I do want to make it clear, the news is that they are simply in talks to reboot the creature. That means that they're trying to go back and forth and come up with an arrangement that everybody will be satisfied with. That means there's no official movie happening yet. Nothing has been greenlit, no pre-production has started, nothing. It's just a discussion about if it can happen. Who knows? At this point, there's a chance that nothing will come of it, and once again, we'll find ourselves waiting for a creature reboot that never comes. But I would say, based on what I've seen of James Wan's work, he could potentially be the right person to do it. I don't know. Maybe nothing will come of this. Like I said, it's all just negotiations at this point, but we will see. So those are the big news items. Godzilla -1 is up for pre-order on physical media now, and The Creature from the Black Lagoon might be rebooted by James Wan, but only time will tell in that regard. Just wanted to let you guys know what the scuttlebutt was. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.